Hello students, let's continue with the chapter direct and inverse variation. In the previous video we have discussed about direct variation. Direct variation, if two quantities are related in such a way that an increase in one causes corresponding increase in the other and vice versa. This is called direct variation. In this video we will learn about inverse variation. What is inverse variation? If two quantities are related in such a way that an increase in one causes corresponding decrease in the other and vice versa, then such a variation is called inverse variation. Let's consider the following table showing the speed of a car and time taken to cover the same distance. Here the table is given here. From the table given here, it's clear that as the speed of car increases, time taken to cover the same distance decreases or vice versa. Let's multiply these quantities x and y here. Let's see. 30 into 12, that is equal to 360. 40 into 9, that is equal to 360. 60 into 6, that is equal to 360. 90 into 4 is equal to 360. Did you notice this? That is, the product of different speeds and corresponding time always comes to be the same, that is 360. In other words, x into y does not change, it remains a constant. That is, here x into y is equal to a constant, k, that is equal to a constant. That is, two quantities x and y are said to be in inverse variation if an increase in x causes corresponding decrease in y and vice versa in such a way that xy remains constant. Here xy remains constant. We can find a constant k such that xy is equal to k. Now let's discuss some questions related to inverse variation. The question is, in the following table, x and y vary inversely. It is given there, it vary inversely. Find the value of p and q. Table is given here, you have to find the value of p and q. Since x and y vary inversely, therefore product x into y. We know that in inverse variation x into y is equal to a constant. That is, the product x into y is equal to a constant. That is, here x into y, that is equal to 5 into 8 is equal to 40. So we know that 10 into p also should be equal to 40 since the product is a constant. So from here, and also q into 2 also equal to 40. This should be equal to 40. Now from this we can find out p. P is equal to 40 divided by 10 is equal to 4. So we got the value of p here. Now from this we can find the value of q. Q is equal to 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20. Like this we can find out the values of p and q in the table. Let's discuss the next question. If 52 men can do a piece of work in 35 days, in how many days will 28 men complete the same work? So here we have to find out the number of days 28 men will take to complete the same work. So we can let 28 men do the same work in x days. Now we will complete the table here. Here two quantities, that is number of men and number of days. Number of men and number of days. Let's complete the table here. 52 men can complete the work in 35 days. Here number of men is given, here to find the number of days here. Clearly, as the number of men decreases, the number of days will increase. So this is a case of inverse variation. So it is a case of inverse variation. Hence, we know that in inverse variation x into y is equal to constant. X into y is equal to k. Therefore, 52 into 35 is equal to 28 into x. From this we can calculate the value of x here. So we can cancel it by 7, 5, 7 4s are. Again we can cancel it by 13, 13 5s are 65. Therefore, 28 men will do the work in 65 days. I hope you have understood these questions. This is your homework for today. Do worksheet 2, 1 to 3 questions. And that's all for today. Thank you.